Good evening to everybody. Namaste. First of all, I heartily extend my best wishes, compliment to the management of North Bengal Animation and Film Academy, Malbazar, Jalpaiguri. It's an innovative entrepreneur and what a path that will inspire, show, and take ahead the new generations to take entry into the different parts of activities, jobs, and many other things. So, at the very beginning, I like to extend my best wishes to the management of this institute for giving me such an opportunity to present myself to conduct a class in English uh, on a special topic, that is direct and indirect speech today. I hope all the students right from class 8 up to 12, means senior secondary, and beyond that will have some benefits from our class today, and thereafter, if required, we shall uh, continue such type of classes. I hope you will put your comments, and you will ask your questions if and when you require. Then, if I can satisfy you, I will be very much grateful to you, because such type of efforts, first time in this region, the management of North Bengal Animation and Film Academy has started. Thank you very much. Let us start our class today. Today's subject is English. Topic is change of narration. First of all, let's know or share our views. What is narration? Dear students, the word narration or speech has come from the word or the verb narrate. It means to say something, to describe something, or to report something to others. So the verb is narrate, then came narration. Narration means any speech of any speaker. Any speech of any speaker, it may be oral, it may be written. So let us see how to change. It has two divisions or two classes. They are direct and indirect. Narration is divided into two sections. One is direct, other one is indirect. Direct and indirect. Mainly in our academic syllabus, we have to change from direct to indirect. From direct to indirect. So let us take first one example, then it will be clearer to us how to change and how many types of sentences are there in our what? Topic, in our topic narration. The boys said to each other, the boys said to each other, we are doing our work. We are doing our work regularly. The boys said to each other, we are doing our work regularly. Dear students, this part before the inverted comma, this part is called reporting verb. Reporting verb of narration. And this part within the inverted comma, we are doing our work regularly, is called reported speech. So it has two parts. A complete narration means direct speech has two parts. One is within the inverted comma, the other one out of the inverted comma. The beginning part or the out of the part which is out of the inverted comma, that is reporting verb, and the part within the inverted comma is reported speech. You know, we have to first identify the sentence, means the reported speech, in indirect form or direct form. Here obviously it is in direct form. How to know? If the speech remains within inverted comma, we must understand that this part, that speech, is of the subject. That means the speaker here. Here the subject is the boys. Subject of the sentence is the boys. So we are doing our work is uttered or said by the voice. It is not your speech, not my speech or anybody else's. Only the subject is the voice. And this is direct narration. We have to change it into indirect. Mind it, I will tell you afterwards. There are 5 kinds of sentences in narration. There are 5 kinds of sentences in narration. What are they? Just 1 minute. I am telling you. Number 1, assertive sentence. assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Let me wrap it this part. Afterward, we shall write again. Imperative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. Optative sentence. Then the last and the final is exclamatory sentence. Why I told this? Before changing from direct to indirect, mind it, before changing from direct to indirect, you have to first identify in what class or category the reported speech belongs. Whether it is in assertive sentence or interrogative sentence or imperative sentence or optative sentence or exclamatory sentence. One of the 5 will be surely. So, we have to know how to identify the sentence. That means the reported speech in the direct narration. As it is here, we are doing our work regularly. It is a simple expression of the speakers, the voice. So, it is neither interrogative, nor imperative, nor optative, nor exclamatory. Then which category it belongs? It belongs to assertive sentence, means this is simple expression. Very simple expression. There is no question, there is no order, request or advice or command. There is no special option, desire, dreams of the speaker. There is no exclamation of the speakers. Simply the simple expression of the speakers. What is that? We are doing our work regularly, means in the lockdown we are doing our work regularly. We are not killing our time. The boys say to each other, means exchange among their friends. This is the expression. So now we shall see how to change it from direct to indirect. It is in the direct form. It is in the direct form. How to know? If there is inverted comma, okay, the expressions are separate, then we must what tell it that it's a sentence of direct narration. Our main work is to change it from direct to indirect. Certain rules to be followed. So let's see how to change it. The boys said to each other. In the reporting part, we are having this each other. It is the object of the part of the sentence. So, said to, here you can keep said to, or you can use here told in place of said to. The boys, let us see how to change it. Down I am writing. The boys told each other I already told you that this sentence means reported speech is an assertive sentence. We are doing our work regularly. So, according to the norms of narration changes, we have to use here that to omit the inverted comma. To omit the inverted comma, the boys told each other that we means here neither you nor I. We means here the boys. You have to keep it in mind. So, in place of we in indirect speech, you will have to use here they for the boys, that they dear students, look here, the boys said to each other. It is obviously past form of the verb say, means reporting verb is in past tense. But we are doing our work regularly, it is in present continuous form. According to the norms of narration, we have to change it into past continuous form. This is the thing you must keep in mind when you write the answers or when you practice. So, past form of are will be were. So, they were doing. Our work means of the boys, not our, not your. It will be their. Okay, in place of our, if you write our, it will be partially wrong. So be alert while you change this form. Our will be their. Their work regularly. So this is indirect. Indirect form of this direct speech or direct narration. The boys said to each other, we are doing our work regularly. It is assertive sentence. And this is the way to change it. What are the changes we did or we made? Not according to your personal choice and preference. There are certain norms to be followed. Everyone will have to follow. At first I told you that the part before the inverted comma is called reporting verb. And the part within the inverted comma, that is the speech of the speaker or the subject, is called reported speech. Means what the speaker told, this is the thing. Then you will have to think or decide which category the reported speech belongs. Here, I already told you, I think you understood that we are doing our work. It is simply a simple sentence, assertive sentence it is called in grammar. So, we are doing our work regularly is assertive sentence. What are the rules of changes? First thing, if there is any object to the verb in the reporting verb, you can use told. The boys told each other. Mind it, after told, never use to, as we used to after said. After told, after asked, don't use told. Sorry, to. So the boys told each other. There is no doubt. This part completed. As it is assertive sentence, to omit the inverted comma or in other terms to convert it into indirect, you will have to use that. Then the normal changes, you just think deeply that who are we, subject of the reported speech. We means here the boys. I think there is no doubt. Here, so we will be changed into they. We means not you and I and others. Okay, we means here the boys. So we will be changed into they. Are doing. It is present continuous tense. Friends, there is no question. Seeing are, you can easily identify that it is present continuous tense. So according to the rules of narration changes, you will have to change it into past continuous tense, because the reporting verb is itself is in past form. So are will be where, as is changes into was, am changes into was. So doing, there will be no changes. Our, it will be their, means of the boys. We wrote their, and the other complementary parts as it is work regularly. Okay, if there is any confusion to understand assertive sentence, you will pass your remark, you can directly ask. Okay, I think you understood. Let us have a short break. Then we shall start with another example of interrogative sentence. Okay, thank you. Dear students, there are certain types of expressions, means sentences in assertive sentence mode, such as, you can ask me, if the reporting verb of direct speech remains in present form, it may remain. If the reporting verb in direct speech remains in future form, it may remain. And some expressions are there, always true, all time true, or habitual expression, that is, some expressions are there of the speakers which are all time true and habitually true, such as, one example I am taking, see, number 2, the gentleman says, I read the Anandabazar daily. It is his practice. The gentleman says, it is not said, nor will say, means it is in simple present form. Okay, simple present form. I think there is no confusion, means zero confusion to understand that one. The gentleman says, I read the Anandabazar daily, means the Anandabazar paper he reads every day. It is his practice. If you think that it is the conviction or the strong faith or trust, confidence of the speaker, you need not change the form of the verb. Here, obviously, there will be no change because the reporting verb itself is also in present form. How to change this one? The gentleman says, there will be no change, says or tells, whatever you like. The gentleman says, as I told you, to make it indirect or to convert it into indirect in assertive sentence, we have to use one that. Invariably, that we have to use. The gentleman says that. Here also you have to consider who is I. Who is I here? I, not you. The speaker himself or herself. I here, the gentleman. So in place of I, we have to use he. If the speaker is a woman or female, then she. This is the difference only. So obviously we are finding here the gentleman means I is, and gentleman, the speaker is the masculine person. So in place of I, you have to use he. The gentleman says that he, then read. It is the main verb. This verb will have no change. Only there will be little change according to the subject. As the gentleman says means the verb said took one S because the gentleman is third person singular number according to grammatical rules. Similarly, after he, we have to use reads. Reads the Anandabazar daily. As it is, there will be no change. There will be no change. The gentleman says that he reads the Anandabazar daily. This is indirect. I hope you understood. There is no confusion. Okay, to understand this one. Next, regarding one universal truth or all-time truth. All-time truth. Our science teacher say water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. You might have studied this one in your science. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Means water starts boiling at 100 degrees Celsius. I think there is no difficulty to understand that it is a what? Universal truth or all-time truth. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. So, look here, said means the verb of the reporting verb is in past form, said, and the verb of the reported speech boils, it is in present form. Though there are certain rules to change the reporting main verb of the reported speech according to the verb of the reporting verb, but here will be no change, as the sentence or the expression itself is a universal truth or all-time truth. It will be as it is. Only we shall have to use that to convert it into indirect speech. What will be the answer then, or the indirect form? Our science teacher said, or told also you can use, said that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. What change we made? Only we used one, that, to take it into indirect form. There will be no change, only because the reporting verb, reporting speech itself is universal truth or all-time truth. We have to pay special attention in case of reported speech. If it is universal truth or habitual truth, then there shall be no change of tense in the reported speech. Okay, I hope you understood our discussion as you thought, as you felt. If there is any confusion, you please pass your remarks, or any question, you just make your questions or write your questions, or you can directly contact us. Here up to today, thank you so much. Good night.